And off you go.
How'd you know that? How'd you see that? You sat yourself right down and put a pen to paper. How'd you know that? How'd you see that? You gave some good advice, the kind for taking later. Now you know there's no bitter rival. This thing you'd often fear would threaten your survival. Now you know how to hold your own self liable. When you hear loud and clear, don't chop it up like Bible. Now you know there's a new rendition, some math you'd never seen that cancels your ambition. Now you know the cage was open gated. It took a while to leave. It's alright that you waited. Thanks.
Beautiful. Diane, you are going to be doing a concert, but you've also just put out a album
Yes.
called.
House Tears.
Is it about anything in particular?
Yes, I would say I started collecting those songs early on in the pandemic, and I was fortunate enough to be able to purchase this old home I'd been living in for a long time as a renter, and I was putting all this work into this house, and it had a lot of issues like mold and rats and water, just water issues, all these things. And as I was ripping all this junk apart, I was really feeling it as a deeper reset in my own life, in my personal life, in my relationships, in my spiritual life. And so the songs kind of collected around that theme as I was doing this physical work in my home.
I like that you say that you collected the songs, because I think you actually composed them. But it sounds like they kind of came to you in a way.
Yeah, I think one of the fun things about still making records, even though a lot of times we're listening to songs one at a time these days, is to think of them as a collection, and what the meaning is of grouping those songs together, or the order that we put them in a record.
Which
Still
is
meaningful to me.
part of what we do as disc jockeys as well. The order you put things in is meaningful, and it's really nice for people to have the opportunity to experience your experience of the music. So it's about your house partly. It's about settling in. It's maybe about Virginia a little bit. I mean, Commonwealth implies you're talking about Virginia, but not strictly speaking, I guess.
The previous record felt like that was really like a harvest of my life in Virginia. It had a sunny golden feeling, and I liked working with local musicians for the most part and on that record, and recording locally. It was the first studio record that I'd totally made in Virginia. But this one felt like more of a deeply personal meaning. I mean, sometimes if you think about houses, like even in astrology, we have the relationship house, the house of your finances, the house of love, and things like this. So it has a lot of meaning for me. And sometimes when you write a song, it takes a while for that to unpack itself over time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about some other things, but can you play a song from the new album?
Yes, I'm going to play Body in Your Hands. Oh my lands, keep my body in your hands. It's what this creature understands. Keep my body in your hands. Hold me close, draw me near. It's a way I know I'm here. Oh my lands, keep my body in your hands. Soul, sing me out when I'm all wrought up and doubt. Little song, come to me, sing me out and sing me free. There's a shadow in my night that only you put right. Little song, come to me, sing me out and sing me free. Sing me out and sing me free. Oh my lands, keep my body in your hands. It's what this creature understands. Keep my body in your hands. Hold me close, draw me near. It's a way I know I'm here. Oh my lands, keep my body in your hands. Keep my body in your hands. Keep my body in your hands.
Yay.
Thanks. Thank you.
So there you are playing the piano, and I think you're classically trained, and you play the guitar.
Yes. I grew up taking piano lessons and then didn't really know what to do with piano because, like so many people, when you take lessons in that structured way, it can end up creating distance between you and the instrument and expression. And I didn't really know what to do with it. I wasn't a very good reader off the page, and I wasn't in any way going to become like a classical pianist. And I didn't intend to teach, although I've been doing that now for the past several years. I have been teaching piano, but part of that has been bringing along the way I wish I had been taught piano, which is really a little mix of improvising, learning a little bit of theory where it supports understanding the instrument and facilitating relationships with other musicians, and also a little bit of songwriting, and then also some reading and some playing great pieces. But it's been a slow, longer term investment with the kids that I'm privileged to teach right now. I'm really enjoying it.
So it's kids mainly that you're teaching?
For piano.
Sounds like I could use some of this, because I play the piano, but only what I read off of the page. And the idea of improvising and working with other people is like a dream that I haven't been able to approach.
I think that's where music teaching needs to go in general, just making it more accessible for us to make music together.
Yes. And you are also teaching songwriting, but it sounds like you're also teaching people to sing their songs, finding their voices.
Well, some of it all goes together. It's sometimes hard to kind of separate that out, but I've been doing songwriting workshops for a few years, and when I can do them in person, it's nice to be able to do more singing with people, harmonizing and things like that. But a lot of them have been Zoom workshops over the past several years, and it's for singer-songwriters or people that would like to write songs. And I think that one of the best ways to find how you sing is to start writing something. Before I wrote songs, I sang very differently than I did when I began to write. I kind of found how I comfortably sing. Before that, I liked to sort of copy things that I heard, and I found that it's a really useful tool to ask people to write something.
Well, if people want to learn more about this and many things about you, they can go to dianecluck.info.
Yes.
Any other place to get in touch with you or learn more?
Well, there's not a lot going on there at the moment. I'm going to probably do another fall workshop, which will be announced shortly, but I'm active on Instagram, and I put things on my website. I send out, every once in a while, I'll send out something in my mailing list, which is a good old-fashioned way to keep in touch.
It is good. Okay. Let's have another song, and then we'll talk about some more stuff. I see her picking up a guitar.
Smells like lunch in here. It smells good.
I know, it smells great.
This is an unreleased song. It's called Gaze Upon You. Actually, that's not true. I contributed a very simple phone recording of this to a compilation for wildfire relief in LA last month. It's called, oh my gosh, my memory, let's see, about something about flying. If you look on Instagram, you'll see a picture of a bird, and it will link to the comp. So anyway, it's a great compilation put together by Jolie Holland and Little Mazarn and Caroline of Hemlock. A bunch of artists, maybe like 40 people contributed songs. So this song's on there. It's called Gaze Upon You. Time of night when light is falling, my heart starts to fall a bit too. And the only way to put things right is to focus my gaze upon you. And gaze upon you. Gaze upon you. Softly on the stair, pause and feel you there. Blinded by a sun so bright, I don't know if anything's true. And the only way I regain my sight is to focus my gaze upon you. And gaze upon you. Gaze upon you. Thank you. So that song, John Dirth will join me on at the Front Porch on Friday. He's going to join me for maybe 4 songs.
Wow.
I'm so excited about that.
Wow, it sounds like what an opportunity. You were just talking about collaborating with local musicians. Well, John Dirth. Who else have you collaborated with around here?
Well, I like to think Devin Sproul, though I don't know how much we actually have played together. We've done some shows together. We like to sing together now and then. And Colin Killeley is probably like, he sort of hides in the hills a little bit, but he works out at White Star Sound and also has a home studio, and he produced my last 2 records, and we played together. And Wes Swing, back when he was in town, was someone I collaborated with, but he's also moved away. I'm open to more.
Yeah. Well, there's a lovely video of Wes Swing or You and West Swing or something on your website there at or the one that's called DianeCluck.info has some little movies.
Yes. Yeah, he made a video out in Matthew, Virginia, in an old lighthouse several years ago, and I got to be in that, and it was a lot of fun.
Very poetic.
Yes.
Yes. So go to that website, people, listeners, and you can see some of Diane's drawings as well, and some of these nice little videos. You look surprised. Are you not? Will you put your drawings on album covers and various places?
Yeah, I haven't been drawing recently. It's nice to remember that I do. So thank you for saying so.
Okay. Yeah. So shall we hear another song?
Sure. This song is called Lit by Day, and it's unreleased. Watching as people get beat to hell, I don't know what to say. Is this a good time to ask, are you alright? There's a weapon that I found, I picked it up and put it down. Heavy load, gotta stay. Get up, okay, siphoning off the gas tank day and night. If the next stop along this route is 10,000 miles away, how do we get to home and not lose our light? You just never give up. Far as I can tell, dig down deep till you strike your own well. Ooh, around here can land face down, dust off and get up, okay, siphoning off the gas tank day and night. We've been watching as people get beat to hell, looking the other way. How do we think to ask, are you alright? There's a weapon that I found, I picked it up and put it down. Ooh.
That's beautiful. What's it called again?
It's called Lit by Day.
Wow, really nice. So you started at open mics, right? You got your comfort with performing, and people started to notice you. And what do you have to say about open mic opportunities?
I think they're really important. We had a great one. We had some great ones here, and I think there's probably still some I don't know about. I think there's a new one out in Crozet. But anyway, the one that I started at the Sidewalk Cafe in New York was a real training ground for me as a songwriter, because a lot of the people there were self-taught. And unlike with piano, I didn't have this idea that there's one way that you should play guitar. In fact, I didn't really start to take on more traditional chords until I've been playing for years and years. But they're just a great, important community gathering opportunity, which I think more and more we need and we're coming back to. And also, if you're someone who wants to express something, it's a pretty low bar to entry where you kind of show up and you're welcome to express something. And I think that's also really important. If people are looking to write songs and want to get out of their bedrooms and share, I think the open mic is the next step, before you start playing shows. So I'm thankful when they exist. And the one that I started out at was sort of special in that you weren't allowed to play covers. So it was original songs only, and that really changed the timbre of what was happening there.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's great. And somehow you ended up in this area in Virginia, and it's so nice for us. But you tour also, right?
I do. I've slowed down a little bit with teaching and also just wanting to nest a bit the past couple of years, but I plan to use that as like a base from which to start doing that again, like getting my creature comforts a little bit settled so that I can venture out again. I do love to be on the road. In fact, when I was setting up today, Sage, who was helping with sound, said that she'd seen me play in a little schoolhouse in West Virginia, and it reminds me that I've done these things, and I forget sometimes. I've been home a lot for the past year or two.
Yeah. So do you tour with other musicians, or is it mainly just you, like what you're doing right now?
I have in the past with a cellist, Isabel Castelvi. We toured for a couple of years together, and I would occasionally play with Anders Griffin on drums. But mostly I'm touring alone, just to keep it simple for getting on the road. Yeah, I love playing with other people. It's just the logistics can be a little sticky sometimes, so sometimes it's just easier to pick up your gear and put it in your car and go play some small shows.
Sure, and fortunately you have a strong voice, and your accompaniment is just right. So can we hear another song? You're on the piano now.
Okay, yes. This is a song that I didn't put on the record. It was originally going to be in the mix of songs that I put together for House Tears, but I left it out. It's called Mountaintop Sovereign. You say you want to be abused. You may have what you choose, but I'm self-sovereign. I won't dominate you. The energy in me wouldn't be true. A mountaintop sovereign, meet me and soften. Laugh loud and often, get yourself on up here. Oh, I'm too nice? Oh, please. I'm not here to be punisher, priest, or police. You can kneel without me bringing you to your knees. I am mountaintop sovereign, mountaintop sovereign. Meet me and soften, laugh loud and often, get yourself on up here. I love you to the utmost, Holy Mother God Ghost. It's nothing like what you chose, can you last on what's here? How is it that your script got flipped? Walking around with your dignity stripped. I'm looking at you as fully equipped to be sovereign. Mountaintop sovereign, come on, meet me and soften. Laugh loud and often, get yourself on up here. I love you to the utmost, Holy Mother God Ghost. It's nothing like what you chose, can you last on what's here? you.
Wonderful. So Diane Cluck has a new album called House Tears. She's going to be playing at the Front Porch on Friday with Brittany and
Tranbaugh. I'm so excited about this show. And Brittany Ann's going to be playing with Shona Carr in a duo form, which I think is it's new to me a little bit. I've seen them play in some videos, but I think it might be a new kind of set for her.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So we're going to play, I'm going to play a few recordings of her so you can hear what a beautiful voice she has, and songwriting, beautiful songwriting as well.
Oh, yeah. Some of my favorites from Brittany Ann are Almost Ready to Be Friends and Pennsylvania. It's a wonderful song. So I don't know if you have a set already in mind, but those are two of my favorites.
All right. All right. And I may play some more of Diane Cluck's, but I think we have time for you to do one more song. Anything else do you want to add? You have John Dirth coming to join you. The doors open at 7, show starts at 8. Better get your tickets in advance from the Front Porch.
Yeah.
And that's probably it. It's an opportunity it's an intimate opportunity to be exposed to some really excellent, wonderful talent, and maybe think about writing your own songs if you're not already a singer-songwriter.
Oh yeah, it's not hard
you.
as you think it is. Look at the 3-year-olds in your life; they do it all the time.
That's right. I wouldn't sing my 3-year-old songs in public, but it is nice to have them.
You know, there's an album coming out in April that I'm really excited about. Joanna Warren is I think I said her name wrong. I think it's Johanna Warren. Is putting out a song called an album called The Night of the Wind, and it's a story that she told her mother when she was 3, and her mother wrote it down, and then she found it in a box recently, and she loved the writing, so she's turning it into music. And I think that sort of innocent version of songwriting is something we can all get back to in a way. We need some of that.
So this is great. Thank you so much for coming down. You're going to do one more song, and we'll say goodbye and look forward to more.
All right. Thanks, Rebecca. Thanks to Ben and Isaac in the sound booth. Thanks, Peter. This song, let's see. Okay. This is a newer song. I wrote it on Election Day. No, I didn't. I wrote it on, yes, I did. Throw open the doors of your house. It's time to welcome the guests. What happens is all of our work. What happens is all of our mess. What happens is all of our work. What happens is anyone's guess. Oh, I've been scared of you, if I'm being honest. And you've been scared of me too. Oh, I've been scared of you. Throw open the doors of your house. It's time to welcome the mess. When all of the ones that you cursed are first lining up to be blessed. We know it's no time to rehearse, and maybe it's all for the best. Though I've been scared of you, I've got a promise to keep on listening through. Though I've been scared of you. Throw open the doors of your house. Thanks, Rebecca.
Wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much.